Farland, you see the folks out there in the Midwest as well as the Texas area. They're dealing with those storms, but here we've got our own sort of interesting conditions with these dry temperatures and then that wind.
I know it's a bad combo like we were talking about before when it came with the fires.
Yes.
We have dry air, we have hot temperatures, and of course we're looking at strong winds, so that's not really what you want to see.
Okay, so big question is, with this monsoon, now that we're already in monsoon, any rain in our forecast?
Unfortunately not. So the next about 10 days, Monica, are looking very dry. But if you still want to get in your guesses for Monsoon Master that is going on, you can go ahead and get those guesses in between now and about mid-September. And you can be entered to win one of two prizes you see right there. So all you need to do is go to our website, pick out how much rain you think we're going to see during Monsoon Master in between June 15th and September 30th. But over the next few days, you're not going to have any rain added to that total. In fact, it's sitting at 0 right now, and I'm expecting that to last for at least the next 7 to 10 days with the way things are shaping up right now. The bigger story, once we're done with these winds, which thankfully they are expected to calm down, is going to be these temperatures. So today we got just over 100 degrees for that high. I'm expecting around 102, 103 again for your day tomorrow. Looking down the interstate a little bit, you have Green Valley that stopped at about 99. You have Nogales at 93, and many of you over there in Cochise County, slightly warmer than average. Many of you also managed to get into at least the low 90s out there. But there's something holding down those temperatures, and that has a lot to do with the cloud cover we're seeing across the area. And this is a little bit unusual for this time of year. Typically it's lots of sunshine. Of course, we had that dry air we've been talking about, but there's a low pressure center that's very close to us. So that's going to be sending a lot of these clouds that are down here in northern Mexico into southern Arizona, and it's pretty thick in some areas, but something to think about is that none of these clouds are very low to the ground. And one way to tell is that you do see it's kind of bright in some of these spots. That tells you upper level clouds, or of course you're looking at some thunderstorm development, and we just don't have that going on across the area. So instead, what we're going to see is this front right here bringing these cloudy conditions into the Tucson area, and that's going to be lasting, I think, for about another day. Now, unfortunately, this time of year, whenever we do see a front getting close to us, high pressure tends to choke it out and pushes away, so we're not expecting it to pass us and have a nice cool down. Instead, warmer temperatures are going to be on the way for the next few days. Many of us are going to continue to see highs well over 100 degrees, and it could even be getting worse than that whenever the sunshine completely returns. We'll talk about that in a second, but just hanging in there with the cloud cover, we could have some potential for a little bit of rain development out there, but the problem is what I mentioned before, these clouds are just too high. So even though there might be some rain falling out of the clouds, none of it's going to be reaching the ground with as dry as things are right now. We are going to see the clouds leaving us, though, I'm thinking by Thursday, midday at the absolute latest. There'll be some clearer conditions during the day tomorrow as well. But once we're done with that, 104, 103 into Thursday and Friday, so getting even warmer. And then eventually you see 104 on Saturday, 107 by Sunday. And Monica, I think next week is going to be the warmest week of the year with the way things are shaping up. We'll start off with about 109, but the low temperatures are going to be feeling fantastic. So that is something to look forward to there.